Hey golfers, do you want to play golf like a grandmaster? If you do, then today's video will dive into chess strategies that are guaranteed to transform your golf game. Welcome back to Bite-Sized Golf Wisdom. Today, we're doing something completely different. We're going to explore how thinking like a chess grandmaster can revolutionize your golf game. Tiger Woods once said, "Course management is what separates a tour player from an amateur, and consistent winners from the great players. Some are playing checkers, where some are playing chess, and then some are playing elite chess." He went on to say, "Some players may be better putters than me. Some can outdrive me, but there's no reason why I can't outthink you." And that's where course management comes in. That quote is everything. Because Tiger understood that golf isn't won by the longest hitter, or even the best ball striker. It's won by the best thinker. Over the course of this video, I'm going to break down 5 core principles that chess grandmasters use. The same principles that allowed Tiger to outthink his competitors, and show you exactly how to apply them to lower your scores. Let's get into it. Let's start with Principle 1, pattern recognition. Chess grandmasters don't evaluate every position from scratch. After years of study and play, they recognize patterns instantly. They've seen similar positions thousands of times, and they know which moves typically work and which don't. Tiger Woods was a master of this. He knew his game so intimately that he could predict his misses before they happened. That's elite chess. In golf, pattern recognition means understanding your own game deeply enough to know your tendencies under different conditions. Here's how you apply this. Start tracking your rounds, but not just your score. Track your misses. Are you consistently missing approach shots to the right? Do you 3-putt more often when the pin is back left? Do you tend to leave your chips short when there's water behind the green? Here's the thing, grandmasters study their own games obsessively. They review every tournament, looking for patterns in their mistakes. Tiger did the same thing. He knew exactly what his missed tendency was going to be, under pressure. So create a simple notes file on your phone. After each round, spend 5 minutes writing down. First, which holes gave you trouble, and why? Second, your missed pattern with each club. Third, situational tendencies, like how you perform under pressure or when trying to make up ground. Once you recognize your patterns, you can start planning around them. If you know you slice the ball under pressure, you can aim left on tight driving holes during competitions. If you know you leave downhill putts short, you can commit to getting the ball to the hole. This is the difference between playing checkers and playing chess. Checkers players react to each position. Chess players recognize patterns and plan accordingly. Next up is Principle 2, thinking in probabilities, not possibilities. In chess, a move might be theoretically possible. Maybe there's a sequence that leads to checkmate in 7 moves. But if it requires your opponent to make 4 consecutive mistakes, it's a terrible move. For grandmasters, they think in terms of what's likely to happen, not what could happen in a perfect world. This is what Tiger meant when he said, "There's no reason why I can't outthink you." Most amateur golfers do the opposite. We stand in the fairway 230 yards out with water fronting the green, and we think, "I could hit a perfect 3-wood here." Sure, you could. But what are the actual odds? Here's the mental shift. Before every shot, ask yourself, if I hit this shot 10 times right now, how many times do I execute it successfully? If the answer is less than 7 out of 10, you need a different plan. Let's say you're 180 yards out and there's trouble left and a bunker to the right, but plenty of room long. You've got 2 options. Go at the pin with a 6-iron or hit a smooth 5-iron to the fat part of the green. The question isn't, can I hit the 6-iron close? The question is, what happens when I don't flush the 6-iron? Because let's be honest, you're not flushing it every time. So let's give this some more thought. Grandmasters play the move with the highest expected value. For Tiger, he played the highest percentage shot. In golf, that means choosing the shot that minimizes disaster while still giving you a reasonable chance at par, or better. This is why professionals often aim for the middle of the green. It's not that they can't go at tight pins, they absolutely can. But they understand that over the course of a tournament, the player who avoids bogeys and doubles usually wins. So play the percentages. Think like a grandmaster, not a gambler. That's elite chess. Okay, let's move on to Principle 3, positional play. In chess, this means making moves that improve your position gradually, even if they don't create immediate threats. Grandmasters are willing to play patiently, maneuvering their pieces into better squares, restricting their opponent's options and only striking when the position favors them. In golf, Positional play means thinking about where you want to be for your next shot, not just where you are right now. Your takeaway here is, this separates the chess players from the checkers players. Most amateurs think one shot at a time. I'm in the fairway, I'll hit it at the green. The grandmasters and Tiger Woods think 2, 3, 4 moves ahead. Here's a perfect example. You're on a par 5 and you've hit a good drive. You've got 230 yards to the green. You could go for it with a 3-wood, but there's water fronting the green, and you'd need to carry it 210 to clear the hazard. The amateur thinks, can I reach the green? That's checkers. The grandmaster thinks, where do I want to be for my third shot? That's chess. Maybe the smart play is laying up to exactly 90 yards, your favorite wedge distance, on the right side of the fairway, which gives you the best angle to a front right pin. This is positional thinking. You're not just advancing the ball, you're putting yourself in the optimal position for the next shot. You're outthinking the course. Okay, we can use this in other parts of your game as well. Putting. Don't just try to make every putt. Think about where you want to miss. On a fast downhill putt, leaving it 2 feet short is way better than blowing it 6 feet past. Great chess players manipulate the position until they have an overwhelming advantage. Elite golfers do the same thing. They play into positions where they have simple, high-percentage shots while their competitors are scrambling from awkward spots. Course management isn't about playing scared. It's about being strategically aggressive from the right positions. If you're enjoying this content, please subscribe and check out the links in the description below for a free download, and link to Tiger's book, How I Play Golf. Next up is Principle 4, the power of prophylaxis. In chess, prophylaxis means preventing your opponent's threats before they become dangerous. It's about thinking, what is my opponent trying to do? And then making moves that shut down their plan. In golf, your opponent is the golf course itself, and more specifically, the course designer's bunkers and hazards. This is elite chess thinking. Remember what Tiger said, some players may be better putters than me, some can outdrive me, but there's no reason why I can't outthink you. This is exactly what he meant. Tiger would identify what the course designer wanted him to do, and then weigh up the percentages. Here's how you apply prophylaxis. Before every hole, identify the designer's trap. What is this hole trying to make you do? Where is the danger? Let's walk through an example. You're on a short par 4, 330 yards. There's a pot bunker at 240 yards on the right side, and if you carry it, you've got a wedge into the green. The designer is tempting you to bomb driver and challenge that bunker. But here's the prophylactic thought process. The architect wants me to hit driver. What bad things happen if I do? I could push it into that bunker, or even throw it into trouble. I could pull it into the trees on the left trying to avoid the bunker. So, the prophylactic play might be hitting a 3-wood, or even a long iron to 200 yards, leaving an easy 9-iron in. You've completely removed the designer's trap from play. You've outthought the course. This principle is especially powerful on approach shots. If there's water short left and a bunker short right, the course designer is trying to get you to miss in one of those two places. The prophylactic response? Aim for the back middle of the green and take both hazards out of play. Grandmasters are paranoid in the best way. They're always asking, what's the trap here? Tiger did the same thing on every hole. Before you grab a club from your bag, ask, what is this hole trying to make me do? And how can I avoid that trap while still scoring well? That's the difference between playing chess and playing elite chess. The fifth and final principle is emotional control and time management. In chess, there's a clock ticking away every time you make a move. Grandmasters have to think deeply about tricky positions while also playing fast in simpler ones. And they really can't let a bad move mess with their emotions. Tiger was famous for this. He never let one bad hole affect the next. He would outthink you over 72 holes because he stayed in control mentally. In golf, time management means knowing when to think and when to trust. Here's the deal. You don't need to spend 3 minutes analyzing a routine 7-iron from the middle of the fairway to an easy pin. But you should spend time on the tee of a tight driving hole or when you're between clubs on a critical approach shot. Grandmasters save their mental energy for the positions that matter most. You should do the same. But here's where emotional control becomes critical. What do you do after a bad hole? In chess, if you blunder and lose a piece, you can't get tilted and start playing recklessly, trying to win it back immediately. That's how you turn one mistake into a resignation. In golf, a double bogey on the 6th hole doesn't mean you need to birdie the 7th to get it back. That kind of emotional reactive golf leads to blow-up rounds. That's checkers thinking. The grandmaster approach? Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it if there's something to learn, and then completely reset. That's elite chess thinking. Here's a practical technique. After a bad hole, take a moment on the next tee box. Take 3 deep breaths. Say to yourself, that hole is over. This is a new hole. What's my strategy here? You're hitting the mental reset button just like a chess player, resetting after a bad move. And here's the time management piece. Don't make important decisions when you're frustrated. If you just made a double bogey and you're standing over a risky shot, that's when you need to slow down, breathe, and ask yourself, would I play this shot if I was even par right now? Emotional golf is losing golf. Grandmasters play the position in front of them, not the position they wish they had. Tiger outthought his opponents because he never let emotion override strategy. So there you have it, 5 chess grandmaster principles that will transform your golf game. Let's do a recap. To tie this all together. 1. Pattern recognition. Know your tendencies. 2. Think in probabilities, not possibilities. 3. Positional play, always think 2 shots ahead. 4. Prophylaxis. Identify and avoid the course architect's traps. 5. Emotional control and time management. Stay calm and think when it matters. Tiger Woods said it perfectly. Some are playing checkers, some are playing chess, and some are playing elite chess. The beauty of these principles is that they don't require you to hit the ball better. They just require you to think better. And better thinking leads to better scoring every single time. Because remember, some players may be better putters than you, some can outdrive you, but there's no reason why you can't outthink them. I've posted a download link for you of this summary in the description and also a link to Tiger's book, How I Play Golf. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and let me know which principle resonated most with you. I'll see you in the next one. Now get out there and play golf like a grandmaster.